Well, unlike previous years, the Republican field has no real next-in-line candidate. There's no heavy favorite like Mitt Romney back in 2012, John McCain in 08, or even Bob Dole in 96. As a result, everyone has a chance. But 9 months from the primary, two in the field are moving, just in opposite directions.
A nation that is not secure cannot be prosperous.
Back in February, Florida Senator Marco Rubio sat closer to the bottom of the GOP pack than the top of it. But in 3 months' time, the 43-year-old Republican has picked up 7 quick points to move into the top tier of candidates, trailing only fellow Floridian Jeb Bush. And the numbers suggest that New Hampshire voters just kind of like him.
Marco Rubio's net favorability rating now is plus 44%. And that's up from plus 24% in February.
To be the party of the future, to show those who are trying to improve their lives that we are the party with the ideas and the plan to get us there.
Meanwhile, Rubio's campaign on Wednesday started circulating a video focused squarely on New Hampshire. A smart move, says Republican strategist Tom Rath, as they try to seize on the momentum.
They had a very good rollout. People are taking a good hard look at him, and as they do, he picks up support.
But while polls show Rubio surging, the same numbers show a one-time frontrunner in steep decline.
Do you think you need to win New Hampshire to be successful?
I think anybody who decides to run for president should want to win New Hampshire.
Well, if Chris Christie does decide to run, he has to right the ship. The latest poll shows him with only 3% support, a 6-point slide since February. And be it the bridge scandal in New Jersey or something else, Christie's problem numbers go beyond just the horse race.
His net favorability ratings are tanking now. He has negative net favorability ratings. And you see that 13% of Republicans are saying that they won't vote for him under any circumstance.
Even so, Rath believes Christie does have a rapidly closing window of opportunity.
It's a tough situation to be in, but it's not disqualifying. He's got to do some work here.
And for anyone in the race, the silver lining could be found in the size of the field itself.
This could be the year where somebody could win the primary with 20% of the vote if it's distributed across a lot of these guys.
Another positive sign for anyone in the potential GOP field, only 5% of Republicans polled say that they've definitely made up their minds who they're voting for. If you'd like a look at all the numbers, you can find them right now at WMUR.com. Reporting live, Josh McKelvin, WMUR News 9.